Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Bothrian administration. In our last episode we have been building our fleet back up after we lost parts of it in our recent war with the Edicts. I think we're up to about where we were before, if not a little bit stronger, which is good, but we have plenty of naval capacity left so we can keep going if we want to. Before that we should probably upgrade our existing ships to the latest designs though. And in fact we have 4 different locations we can do that now instead of just the one, which is better. Well, we could do it at any spaceport, but now we have 4 places where we can do it for cheaper and faster. I was also looking into these mysterious resources here. This system has apparently been exploited by a primitive Bronze Age civilization who are from this system all the way over here, way outside our borders. So they've in the Bronze Age not only achieved space travel, but gone halfway across the galaxy to extract resources from a distant star system, which is very impressive and probably a bug, albeit a hilarious one. But I don't think there's really anything we can do about that. I think if we had access to this system, we'd be able to just invade the planet and, I don't know, maybe kill them. But as it is, we can't get access through the Uruxo, and definitely not through the Fallen Empire here. So I think we're just going to have to let them have the resources that they're taking from us there. Unfortunately. Speaking of the Fallen Empire, how are you doing? Oh no, they are angry. We've angered this Fallen Empire with our actions, and they may declare war to punish us. This is... what is this, mostly border friction? Probably because of the Manifest Destiny tech that we researched that increased our border distance. We're sort of impinging on their territory a bit more. Well, that's not good. I don't think there's much we can do about this. We're not going to just abandon planets or anything. I guess we could get rid of this frontier outpost. We might not even need it anymore with the increased borders. We might lose control over this system, which would be very unfortunate because we'd lose some Bothrian stone. Yeah, I'm going to disband this and see what happens. See how that affects our borders. If at all. We did lose access to the Bothrian stone and also to this system. Okay. Which means we are now losing energy credits and we have an inactive Bothrian power plant. Well, we can just replace this with a normal power plant, perhaps. Or we could try to get some other Bothrian stone from somewhere else. I mean, we could get a trade agreement with somebody, maybe, but I'd rather have more permanent access. For now, we'll just replace it with a normal power plant. I never built the Galactic Stock Exchange. We should definitely build one of those. Okay, we'll replace that with a normal power plant. We won't be building the Galactic Stock Exchange here, but I bet we could build it on Earth, maybe? We haven't been doing much development here. Sure, I guess we'll do it here. Or do we have to build it on our Empire Capital Complex? So we're going to have to build it on our own planet and get rid of something. So what do we not want here? We have 2 extra food, so I don't think we can get rid of any of our hydroponics farms. I guess we should probably just build it in place of this Bothrian power plant then. Cancel the construction and replace it with Galactic Stock Exchange. Sounds good. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to look at as well. Our policies. and edicts. So we did unlock some new policies. Let's see. Leadership we can change to Xenos allowed. Pops of other species can generate leaders, which I guess we'll enable because I don't think there's really a downside to that. We won't be able to change it again for 10 years. I assume if anything it just makes the other species in our empire happier. And we can get leader enhancement, selected lineage, which gives us longer leader lifespan and higher leader skill levels at the cost of slightly more expensive leader recruitment, which I think we will do. That seems pretty good. And we can look at our edicts as well. I don't know if we unlocked new things here as well. So this is reducing ethics divergence, slowing research speed. I think we'll disable this. And we're not really doing much surveying of unknown systems anymore, so we'll get rid of Map the Stars too. So we can get quicker research speed at the cost of more ethics divergence. Maybe we'll just not do that. We could focus on one area of research, social welfare programs. Doing the Grand Fleet could be good. That gives us cheaper ship upgrades. Not faster ship upgrades though, and I'm not too concerned about the cost, so we'll just leave that be for the moment. Okay, so the 4 systems where we can upgrade our ships. One of them was here, I believe. Let me just check that I built both modules, or the ship repair or ship upkeep. This doesn't even help with upgrades. Well, okay, just the upkeep. And this is just for... Okay, this is for repair speed and cost, and affects ship upkeep in orbit. And this also affects ship upkeep in orbit. No, wait, hang on. Ship modifier, ship upkeep minus 10%, so this just affects all ships built here? Alright, well, in that case, we can just put our fleet into, say, 4 or 5 different spaceports of any kind to upgrade. That makes things a bit simpler even. Split it in 4, this seems okay. Why don't you go here and upgrade? You can go here and upgrade. You go here and upgrade, and you can just upgrade where you are. So we're losing a pretty large amount of energy credits right now, but that's okay. We are building the Galactic Stock Exchange, which will help out. Glossed where any mandate declared war on the Midari hierarchy. Okay, so that's a slightly bigger war, but they should still be able to win that. Democratic Crusaders, they're bringing democracy to their neighbors, I suppose. Well, that's fine, as long as they don't try to bring democracy to us. Pythian hegemony are rivals with the Midari hierarchy, okay. A new species. Many of the Bothrian inhabitants on Hish have turned to genetic modifications to help them cope with the moon's hostile environment. The changes they have made to themselves are being passed on to their offspring, and their physical appearance is changing at an alarming rate. They have started referring to themselves as Bothrian Claris. Okay. I guess this is a consequence of our genetic meddling. Though we didn't modify any Bothrians. But let's check our species tab then. So they prefer continental worlds. They're repugnant and slow breeders. Okay. So this is in this system out here. I see. So I'm beginning to think maybe we shouldn't also colonize this planet, though. I think we're far enough away from these guys that, yeah, they're no longer angry, they're dismissive at this point. So the border friction that we got rid of there, I guess, was important. But let's see where our borders expand to. I'm
Research complete.
Guessing it won't be too significant here. Oh, proposal to declare war from the Justcan allied nations. They want to declare war against the Uruxo. Do we not still have a truce, or is it because they're declaring it and not us? So, they're going to seed planet Junbar in the Junior system. This one, okay. Hopefully to the Jun state, or we're going to have unfortunate borders there. And Zania and Opramax. Where are they? Opramax is here. Are they giving us any systems? That would be nice. Oh, Zania is right there as well, so they're probably just taking those. I guess we'll vote yes. Maybe it passes anyway, but we may as well get involved. Unfortunately, we are still in the process of upgrading our fleets, though some of these are nearly finished, so we're probably going to be okay there. We can now do private colony ships, so we'll check those out at some point. Army upkeep and military academy. I think I'm going to get the tropical world now. Yeah, let's not get plus 10% border range, actually, because that will probably just anger the mushroom people even further. We're at war.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
So our first fleet is finished. Is good. How powerful is their fleet compared to ours? Superior. For now. Hopefully they'll be more concerned with the Justcan and the Jun, though. We'll keep an eye out for any hostile fleets until ours are finished upgrading. There's one here, but it's just a science ship. Okay, we got mining stations building still. We're impinging on the Uruxo borders here, it looks like, but it's probably not going to affect the new progenitors much. Okay, second fleet is upgraded. We'll get you guys... let's see, you can head down in this direction, I guess. To this system. Or just stop there. Okay, so there's a large Uruxo fleet here, and one from the Otaga Star Confederacy as well, who are their allies, of course. Surprisingly large, considering the size of that empire. But it does look like they're over in this area. And are hopefully going to stay there.
Construction complete.
Governor Cathiox has leveled up and gained the trait Iron Fist. Okay. Good for her. Is this our governor of our capital planet? Where do we see her traits? Alright, she doesn't seem to have the trait Iron Fist. Okay, so our Galactic Stock Exchange just finished, which increases our energy income by 10%, was it? We are still losing a significant amount, though. it's sustainable.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
I think we'll just keep our fleet together. It'll take a little bit longer to upgrade the last part of our fleets. Feenu progenitors. Foul and Mute, you had better prepare your fleets for this is war. Our flesh harvesters are coming for your hatchlings. That sounds awful. So they want to humiliate us, reducing our influence gain and happiness. They want us to abandon a planet. Colony on Pirash. Well, crap. Is this the new one that we just upgraded here? Or just colonize? Yeah, okay. I guess we can just do that. Like, we can't fight them. They're overwhelmingly powerful, so... I guess it was a mistake to colonize this then. Well, I guess we don't lose too much. We only lose a fairly small planet and whatever other systems we had access through here. Can we just give them what they want? Will you accept one of these? No. Fine, fine. Just as you learned not to fly your ships too close to a brightly burning star, you have now learned not to disturb the Feenu progenitors. Alright, you angry mushrooms. Feenu progenitors assassinate Overseer, as if to punish us for not only warring with the stagnant ascendancy of the Feenu progenitors, but for then accepting defeat. Feenu agents appeared by Overseer Cax's side after the peace negotiations concluded. They dispatched our Overseer with unseen weaponry and practiced brutality before melting away as if they were never there. Wow, okay. We're defeated and humiliated, but we'll rise again. Well, how rude. These are definitely the rudest mushroom people that I've ever encountered. So I guess we have elections now. So let's see, do we want to choose somebody in particular? Growth time. We are going to upgrade our fleet more, so the ship cost reduction could be pretty good. I do like research speed though. So has terraforming and cheaper frontier outposts. This guy has cheaper mining stations and more energy credits. That seems good too. It also has an extra 10% reduction to ship cost. I think we'll elect him, actually. Or her. Alright, let's merge these fleets. So we got 6k right here, we got another 2k. Still upgrading. See if we can see the main Iruxo fleet. It seems to be here. And their allies, so let's see. Where is the Jun fleet? And the Just Can as well. We've got a small fleet there. Oh, the Iruxo have another big fleet up here. They are apparently fighting the Just Can's vassal there. I don't even know where their main fleet is. Oh, it's all over here apparently. Okay. Well, they should go and fight the Iruxo, probably. I guess we have no way of making them do that.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Meanwhile, we'll just merge our last fleets into our other ones. neutral fleet from the... wait a second, I think I merged my fleets the wrong way and sent one of them up there instead of the other one down. Let's deselect the science ships and have you all come to this system, please. Thank you. And also merge, can we do that? No, I guess they're gonna go up that way then. Fine.
Research complete.
Okay, so we have unlocked the basic fighter and bomber wings, which is good. Alright, so we can get the next level of spaceports to get access to battleships. It's fairly expensive though. We could just get plus 5% minerals, which sounds pretty positive and is the cheapest thing. I think we'll go with that for now. And let's design a new model of cruiser. Make use of the new components that we just unlocked. I don't know which slot it goes in. I'm kind of assuming utility? Let's have a look. No, I guess it's a weapon slot. Or not. Oh, in one of these, surely. Guess it has to be in a large utility slot. Oh, unless it's one of these. Oh, these are just the same. It's probably this one. There we go. Okay, so we can put in a scout wing, a basic fighter wing, or a basic bomber wing. Can we get access to more of these slots, or is this the only one available? I guess we can only get one. Okay. Well, this hardly seems like it's worth doing. Maybe we'll wait until we get battleships and make some of those as carriers. We can only fit one of these in here. Alright, we'll leave this alone for now and do it again later. Rivalry between the Izirian consolidated planets and the Uruxo, okay. So maybe the best thing we can do then is just to invade some of the nearby planets here, get some war score that way, and we'll ignore their actual fleets. Because we've got just over 8k, which is... I mean, maybe we could fight one of these fleets, but with their allies there as well, with an additional 7k, we definitely can't fight that. Unless we manage to get over and meet up with some of our allies' fleets somewhere. But if they're still all stacked up over here, no, some of them are moving, that's good. We'll keep an eye on them. They're headed down here, okay. Maybe we should try to get a move on over there to help out with what I assume is going to be a pretty big battle. They're heading for these fleets. Oh, they're heading right there right now. Okay. Well, we have our fleets together. Yeah, I guess we'll start heading in this direction. Okay, they have another 3,000 following behind. Alright, what's going on in here? There's the Jun and 8k from the Just Can. Looks like they're headed in here to fight this spaceport, okay. In fact, maybe we should head up around this way. We can rendezvous with their fleets, that would be ideal. little scared of passing through here in case they come to intercept us. But of course they aren't limited to the hyper lanes. They can go to any system anyway from a system with a wormhole station. So I guess I shouldn't worry about it too much. Alright, they're probably going to make pretty short work of this with that kind of a fleet. They have battleships already. Meanwhile, we've engaged a hostile fleet here. Very small squadron, which we shouldn't have much trouble with.
Situation log updated.
May as well blow up the spaceport.
Situation log updated.
No problem there, okay.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
So in this system again, we are going to fight the spaceport and I guess these construction ships and mining stations.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So I want to keep an eye on what our allies are doing. So are they going to stay here to do orbital bombardment, or are they proceeding elsewhere?
Log updated. Situation log
Looks like they're leaving, okay. Meanwhile, the enemy fleets are still in their capital system. Apart from 5,000 who have just arrived here. So it looks like this might be where the battle happens. Let's see. We'll stay here for now. And can we see what you guys are doing? Looks like they're just staying here. Okay, we should probably come around this way then. Ooh, we could go there and get here faster, but be within one system of that. Seems a little scary, but let's try it. They may not even need our help with this battle. In fact, they probably don't.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're going to get held up by hostile fleets here.
Situation log updated.
Nothing too serious, though.
Situation log updated.
And we're blowing up some transport fleets even, which is even better.
Situation log updated.
Alright, looks like we haven't enticed them into moving, which is good. We should be able to meet up with our allies, and then we should have enough fleets between all of us that we can take on even their larger fleets down here. Especially if we can blow this one up separately. But we are about out of time for this episode, so I'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.